There was a samurai who never lost a duel. He also never trained when he felt like it. His name was Yuki, and in the beginning, he was like most men, full of ambition, rich in plans, and poor in action. He spoke of greatness the way others speak of the weather, constantly and without consequence. He read about battles and studied the forms, telling himself that preparation was its own kind of progress. It was not. While Yuki planned, younger men trained. While he dreamed, they bled. By the time he looked up from his ambitions, they had already passed him. He had mistaken the map for the territory. The dream had not lifted him. It had held him in place, comfortable, certain, and useless. Miyamoto Musashi understood something that Yuki did not. Musashi did not train when he was inspired. He trained because training was what he was. There is a difference, though most people never feel it. The first kind of man waits for the feeling before he begins. The second kind of man begins, and the feeling follows, or it does not. Either way, he has begun. We have been taught to believe that motivation precedes action, that somewhere inside us, there is a switch that flips when the right conditions arrive. This is a lie. Motivation does not create action. Action creates motivation. The flame does not light the fire. The fire is the flame. When you wait to feel ready, you are not being careful. You are being afraid. Fear dressed as patience is still fear. The samurai had a practice called kaizen, the way of small, relentless improvement. It is not about transformation, breakthroughs, or one great effort that changes everything. It is about one step every day, whether you feel like it or not. A student once felt too tired to train while his friends rested. He chose to perform one sword form, a single repetition. His friends laughed, calling it a waste of time. Months later, that student had built something his friends could not understand. A body that moved without thought, and a mind that acted without permission from emotion. His friends were still waiting to feel ready. Yagyu Munenori, one of the great sword teachers, wrote, "The sword that waits for perfect conditions never leaves its sheath. If you wait for the right moment, the right energy, or the right feeling, you will wait. That is all you will do. The resistance you feel before beginning is not a signal to stop. It is the weight of the work, and the weight is the point. Discipline is not the ability to act when conditions are perfect. Any man can do that. Discipline is the ability to act when they are not. I am not controlled by what I feel. I am guided by what I have decided." Yuki learned this truth too late. He spent years preparing to live and forgot to begin. Do not be Yuki. The mountain is not climbed by staring at the peak. It is climbed by the next step, and the step after that. On the days when your legs ache, the summit is invisible, and no one is watching. That is where strength is made. It is not found in the moment of victory, but in the 10,000 mornings before it. Do one thing today. Not a plan, not a decision to change, and not a commitment you announce to someone else. Just one thing, before you feel ready. That is the practice. That is all it has ever been. If this cut through something, you know what to do.